Welcome to this fun new series about the chakras. Today I'm focusing on the chakra that's located at the pineal, which is related to self-acceptance and inflow. Hi, my name is Melissa and I'm the founder of the Spirit Guided Life School, which is all about helping you to develop your intuitive abilities and trust your inner guidance so you can live the life purpose that you are here for and really thrive. If that interests you, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned to my weekly videos every Wednesday. So last week or the week before, I shared with you an overview of all the 7 chakras. If you missed that one, I've linked it right here for you. You can go check that out. And over a few weeks here, I'm going to share with you deeper videos about each of the 7 chakras so we can delve deep into healing. Understanding your chakras, your spiritual energy system, is one of the best ways to heal yourself and to heal your concepts. So it's healing spiritually and physically. So today I'm going to give you an overview of what we might consider to be the first chakra, the inflow of energy, and the concepts that are related to it. So if you have any pressure or concepts in this area that are holding you back, you can release those pressures and heal your energy. The pineal is located at the base of the skull, okay? And this is where the inflow of energy comes in through the universe. So sometimes people get this confused with the third eye. That's the outflow, okay? So I'm gonna do a video on that really soon. But today we're talking about the inflow of energy. So you can imagine that energy is flowing in from the universe into this area at the base of the skull. Some religions shave the back of the head, right? This is considered to be opening yourself to that God, that source, that universal energy. This chakra is associated with acceptance and enlightenment, and it's associated with the color red. So as I shared in the previous video, if you have concepts that block your energy connected with acceptance, right? Self-acceptance mostly, but also acceptance of others and the world around you, you will cause pressure in this chakra. So some examples of attitudes that you might hold that could be blocking the energy of your pineal. Some examples of this are, maybe I feel embarrassed when someone gives me a compliment, right? So if you receive a compliment and you feel embarrassed, you feel shame about that, that's actually causing pressure in the acceptance chakra. Another example of a concept that can block you here is everyone knows more than I do. So you're sort of putting yourself as a lesser than, right? Everyone else is greater than, I'm lesser than, I'm not good enough. I cannot do it, I'm not good enough. That's another example of what will put pressure on your acceptance chakra. And I feel like this idea that I'm not good enough is really common, particularly among women, but hey, really it's universal. If you're holding that feeling deep down inside, I'm not good enough, this is causing some pressure in your acceptance chakra because you're not fully accepting who you are. You're putting yourself down. You're causing pressure there. Another example of a concept that can be causing pressure in the pineal is I feel as if I'm being held back. Okay, so see if you relate to any of those examples. And if you do, there is some healing that needs to take place in this area. Now, what do I mean by healing? Well, it can be many things. But the main idea of healing is that you actually replace that limiting belief and concept with a new belief or concept that is positive and uplifting for you spiritually. So the trick here, of course, is that about 95% of our beliefs are in the subconscious. So we don't always know that we're having them, but we are responding to our inner belief system, whether it be subconscious or conscious. And most of it, like I said, is subconscious. We don't know we're doing it. So slowly but surely, you bring that conscious awareness to the beliefs that have been hidden. And I think that as you get older, that gets easier and easier. It's part of the journey. But no matter what age or experience you have right now, you can do this. Work with what you have. So, as an example, if you're feeling I'm not good enough, You're going to replace that belief with, I am amazing and beautiful and perfect just the way I am. It's that true acceptance of self, not feeling like there's something deficient about you or not good enough about you, but truly loving and accepting yourself as you truly are. And this is so easier said than done, because many people are unconsciously putting themselves down all the time without realizing that they're doing it, without even realizing that that's not a good idea to do. It's just become second nature. So we need to start changing our habits and healing ourselves to become more true, more one spiritually. If you're holding pressure in concepts that are related to the pineal, you will often have pressure in the neck and shoulders. So that is a physical symptom that will show up as a result of pressure in this area of acceptance. Now, speaking of replacing your limiting concepts with new positive, uplifting ones, here are some examples of attitudes a person will hold when their pineal, their acceptance chakra, is really open and balanced. So some of these examples are, I enjoy myself and feel comfortable with myself. I have good ideas that are worthwhile and contribute to our society. I give and receive with equal pleasure. I accept and love my environment. And I accept and love myself. So if you are looking for some beliefs to replace it with, those could become affirmations for you. They're things to work toward, to integrate into you so that you truly, truly believe them. And start noticing the habits that you have that are actually symptoms of a limiting belief. So last year, I recognized that I was beating myself up a lot in my thoughts. And an example, what I was doing was I was saying, I would get to 10 a.m. in the morning, and usually that's when I start work. So 10 a.m. in the morning, and I would start, my thoughts would be saying, why haven't you got more work done yet? It's so late in the day already. You're so lazy. You should be more organized. And yet what I had actually been doing with my morning previous to 10 a.m., getting myself ready, getting my son off to school, and exercising. And exercising is something that's a really high value for me. I truly believe that at least 30 minutes of physical exercise each day is going to uplift me and balance me in so many ways. So it's really high priority for me. Yet, even though I prioritize exercise, my thoughts were saying that basically that I was wrong for doing it. And I started to recognize this habit. So why am I doing this? Right? So every time I caught myself doing that thinking, negative thinking about myself, I caught it. I call it an alarm, right? It's an alarm ringing. Ding, ding, ding. Whoops, something's not right here. This is a habit that I don't want to buy into anymore. So I would catch it, and I would replace it with thoughts that were loving and compassionate about myself. So in this example, it might be something like, you have done such a great service to yourself by exercising today. You're a great mom. You got your son ready for school and on his way, and you gave him a good start to the day. So those positive and affirming thoughts rather than the negative beating myself up. So I share that as an example for you. If you're challenged and feeling not good enough, you need to have more love and acceptance for yourself, this is how you can start working with it. A lot of people too are programmed from an early age that you want to prioritize other people over yourself. It's more important to love others than it is to love yourself. And I believe the reverse is true. When you truly love and accept yourself, you can share that love and kindness with others. It doesn't deplete you to love and care for others when you love and care for yourself first, right? Many of you are feeling drained and exhausted because you're putting all your energy out there, okay? And so remember, this is the inflow chakra. This is about receiving. And we're going to talk later in a later video about the outflow chakra. So if you're outflowing all the time, but you're not inflowing love and acceptance and you're not receiving, then you're going to be totally drained and exhausted most of the time. It's out of balance. So the key is always to find balance in all these areas of life. So if this idea of the 7 chakras intrigues you, check the link below for a free class I'm going to be doing soon about the chakras and inviting you to a deeper program to heal yourself spiritually. And I recommend, if you haven't seen the overview of all the 7 chakras video that I posted recently, go ahead and watch that one next. I post it in the end screen here. It will really help you to understand the big picture of your spiritual energy flow. I'll see you there.